Welcome to another virtual adult improv show with the LA Connection players. Today it's the Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, sometimes Pacific Standard Time, depending on the time of year. If you want to watch this team, go to our YouTube channel, LAC Comedy, click on the playlist, click on Thursday at 6 p.m., and you go back 1 year. And if you want to see more shows, just go and check out over 310 videos we have up there. We've been doing this for almost 2.5 years now. I'm Ken Scove, the founder of the LA Connection. Let's find out who's playing with our cast today, starting with Scott.
Righteous.
Lori.
Hi, I'm Lori. I hope you enjoy the show, and I just bought some new Chanel makeup.
Okay, I'm sure that's going to get about another 10 viewers. Logan.
Hi, everyone. Happy to be here.
She doesn't use Chanel. Robert.
Happy to be here, and I did not buy Chanel makeup today.
No, but you bought a burrito, you said. Okay. And how about Serena, who's 4 months pregnant? What a trooper to be out here today.
Oh, gee. Well, I'm also happy to be here.
And Allison.
Hi, I'm happy to be here as well. Data scientist by day and comedian by night.
Okay, well, it's time to do our talk show now. Here's the deal. I have created all these suggestions for the show today. So the actors don't know anything I'm going to give them, hence the improvisation. The first one's going to be a talk show in which all these guys are guests on my show, and they all have some sort of weird talent or something about them that's unusual. I'm going to just throw it at them for the first time, and then they're going to have to improvise. So let's start out with Scott. Scott, this is amazing. You've actually dated over 10,000 women in your lifetime?
That's right. I beat Wilt Chamberlain's record. He claimed to have slept with at least 2,000 women or something like that. So I beat his record.
Well, I hate to tell you this. I think it was 20,000 women. Now, you've only dated 10,000 women, but now, so now you're saying you slept with all these 10,000 women as well?
Not all of them. I would say 9,999, maybe.
Wow. Okay, so the one you didn't sleep with, what happened there?
She was gay.
Oh. Did you turn her that way, or was she that way to start with?
She didn't divulge it until we were practically in the sack, so to speak, and I was flabbergasted. So I didn't know what to say. I said, "Well, perchance might you be bi?" And she said, "No, total lesbian."
Why would she go out with you then? That doesn't make any sense. Did you pretend that you were a woman to get her to go out on a date with you?
That one, let me see. Oh, I picked her up in a bar, I think, and yeah, I was in some bar, on the Upper West Side, and I picked her up, I think, but she neglected to tell me she was a lesbian, and the evening ended not with a bang.
Right, yeah. But you were able to get her back to your house or apartment?
She wanted to check it out because I told her I had a really nice pad, and I wanted her to see it and everything, and then maybe get down to the nitty gritty. But
did you, when you woke up the next morning, did you find anything missing from the pad? Because maybe the only reason she pretended like she wanted to have sex with you is because she wanted to steal something from your house?
No, I anticipated that because it's happened before. So I put everything in a safe in my closet before, when she went to the little girl's room, I put my wallet, my passport, my keys, my credit cards, everything into my little safe just to be on the safe side.
So she didn't think she was going to your maxi pad?
Maxi pad, what is that, a tampon? What?
Wow. Now, you are really behind the times there, Scott. I would think you would know that fact, having dated over 10,000 women and having slept with all but one of them. That's quite an accomplishment. That's better than I can say any man that I know of. I can't tell you how many dates I've been on. I didn't sleep with all those women. In fact, I didn't sleep with most of them.
Yeah, the problem now is that there's always a chance of a heart attack at this age. So I got to be careful. I got to pick
right.
and choose.
Okay. Well, thanks, Scott. That's quite an accomplishment. I don't know if I'm impressed or depressed, but that was still pretty amazing. So
But I
let's.
don't need Viagra. Wanted to get that in.
Yeah. Well, you look like you had a pretty hard finger there. Can you stick that finger up one more time? Your finger? Can you stick it up one more? Yeah, that's a Viagra finger, that for sure. Let's go over to Logan. So Logan, trying to see what it says here. Oh, you can light fires with your eyes?
I can. It was kind of scary when I first discovered that I could do this because I accidentally set my house on fire with everything in it. But now that I know that I can do it, it's super cool.
Well, okay. So did you know that you could set things on fire with your eyes, or you only realized that after your house was burning down?
Well, I was kind of really angry because I was cooking eggs and they turned out really bad and I accidentally left all the shells in it and I got really mad. And then all of a sudden I was just in like the blind rage and then I opened my eyes and my house was on flames. I don't really know what happened exactly. I just know that I felt rage and my face was on fire and then my house was on fire.
So what you're telling me is that if you get angry, you can set things on fire and you can't control that?
Yeah, I mean, I could do it even when I'm not angry, but when I'm angry, I don't have as much control over it. I'm still working on that part.
Hmm. Do you think that if you went on a date with Scott, you'd set him on fire?
I mean, Scott seemed nice, so
Hmm.
I feel like as long as he didn't make me angry or anything, he'd be pretty
Hmm.
safe.
Hmm. Have you gone on any bad dates that you set on fire by accident?
I mean, there was like this one guy. I didn't necessarily set him on fire, but he
Hmm.
kind of lost his eyebrows.
Oh my golly. Okay. Well, maybe that's why you're wearing a hat. Hopefully you haven't lost the rest of your hair up here.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a little spot under there that, but you
Oh,
can't see it with the hat.
wow. Okay. Well, let's move on now to Robert. So Robert, you can read people's thoughts.
I knew you were going to ask me that. Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, so what am I thinking right now?
I think that you're thinking that you're going to ask me another question.
Damn, you're good.
I told
Okay,
you.
well, what is Scott thinking?
Scott's wishing that he knew what a maxi pad was.
Right, he's still kind of wondering about that, I think.
Yeah.
What about Logan? Don't get her mad though.
Her favorite color is red.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah,
That's what she's
wow,
thinking. Yeah.
that
You're
was
welcome.
amazing. Okay,
Yeah. You're
so
lucky I don't charge you.
so when did you realize you could read people's thoughts?
Well, at first I was like hearing all of these sentences and all of these, thoughts of people. And I was like, hey, did you just say that to me? Why, I don't care that you have to take a shit right now. Like, why are you? But then I realized that they're not saying these things to me, that like these sentences are just being floated out in the air. Like I could hear them, but no one's saying anything. So then I put two and two together. And after a couple of years, I realized that I can hear people's thoughts.
It would seem to be rather dangerous at times. I'm sure there's some thoughts that you've read that you prefer you didn't.
Yeah, well, I don't read them. I do hear them, but yeah, there are a few like people wishing death on others, or wanting to hurt people, or be with them, or sexual thoughts. It gets weird sometimes. Yeah.
Now, can you control it? I mean, do you have to concentrate to read my thoughts, for example, or you just look at me and you can read my thoughts?
I mean, it doesn't even require looking at you. You just have to be like near me, like in the room, like or I have to, be seeing you or somewhere in my line of sight,
Okay.
And
Okay.
I wish I could turn it off. Sometimes I have to wear an earmuff just to make sure that just to block it out.
Right. Right. What about like we talked about dating with the other two? have you gone on dates and you're reading their thoughts, and so you were able to have a conversation that you'd want them to think that you're not hearing their thoughts?
I'm a real life Mel Gibson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what women want. It's amazing, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, I can lie perfectly. I let them know what they want to hear, because I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. That's what I've learned, anyways.
Well, maybe you should be Scott's wingman. You know.
Scott doesn't have enough money to hire me.
Okay. Interesting that you'd know that, because you just must have thought that. But he says, I don't have enough money. Wow. You are just really quick with the mind reading. All right, let's go over to Allison. So Allison, you built the largest cupcake, a Guinness Book World Record, largest cupcake. It was 12 stories high and a whole football field wide. How long did it take you to do that?
10 football games.
10 football games?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's each game's about 3 hours. You're saying about 30 hours.
Time, unless they go into overtime, I'm risk adverse. So let's say about 4 hours plus the commercials. So that's, times that by 1 more hour.
Okay. And you did this by yourself, or did you have people helping you?
I did this by myself, but however, when I said free lemonade, I put like a caption in the bottle, like in the bottom that said, if you get free lemonade, you have to help me build this field. And then I just called my family from Mexico, and we did it because Rome wasn't built in a day, and I built my own Rome in 2 weeks.
Wow. Now, where did you assemble this large cupcake? Because I imagine you would have had to have some cooking facilities, and did you kind of layer it? Is that how you did it? Just made a small amount and kept putting it all together? How'd you do this?
I'd have to ask, hold on. You're not off work right now. Hold on. Pause. You're not off work right now. Keep building. I don't know. I'd have to have my attorney answer that, or my publicist, but it's been a great organization. I've built a lot of jobs for people in the Midwest where there's lots of farms. If you can grow corn, you can grow some cupcakes.
Okay. Now, did you do this, other than the Guinness Book World Record, did you do this to feed anybody, or just you did it for the record?
It depends who you want to feed. If you don't like my cupcakes, then don't eat it. Exactly.
Okay. Oh, well, thank you, Allison. You're quite an unusual human. Let's go to Lori. Lori, you have over 100 cats in your apartment? Okay, that would seem to be a little stink fest.
Well, I have this lady come over and I let her play with the cats. In exchange, she comes and cleans up all their feces.
Okay, how many litter boxes do you have in your house for 100 cats?
Well, I actually have a big house that was left to me by my grandfather, and probably about one for each cat. I got 100 of them.
Wow. And
I can do the math, you see.
Where are you finding these cats? Are these like runaways, strays?
Well, cats have incest, and I don't want to break up their families. Like, if they have brothers and sisters and no one else is around, they'll reproduce with their brother or sister.
So you're saying you have an incest cat house?
Some of them, yes.
Okay,
I can keep them away from each other, It would break their heart and break my heart.
It sounds to me you've got like a cat brothel going
on. Well, there are no pimp cats, and
brothels don't have to have pimps.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, they have madams. Well, the madam, and then they send them to different. So you must have. Are you the madam? I'm assuming, of this cat brothel you're running.
Well, I'm just trying to keep them healthy by making sure they all get their baths and they all go to the vets and get their shots. that's what I do. If you call that a madam, then I guess I am one.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we were able to get that out. So, yeah, don't tell Scott doesn't know what a madam is. He's still trying to figure out what a maxi pad is. Okay, let's go to Serena. Serena, let's see what you have here. You see dead people?
I do. I do see dead people. I've been able to do that since I was about 6 years old, and I try to do what I can to help them at this point.
Well, now, when you say dead people, are these the people who've passed on, but they haven't, their spirit's still here before they go on to another place, heaven, hell, wherever people think they go?
Yes, I guess people refer to them as ghosts in most occasions. I just refer to them as dead people because they know what they are. At least most of them do, anyways. Some of them are a little confused, but I could usually tell when I see that their heads are actually bashed in.
Oh. Now, can you communicate with them or you just see them?
Oh, I can very well communicate with them. They can hear everything I say and vice versa. So I try to figure out what they need, and I help them in any way that I can, whether it be finding a family member of theirs and telling them a message, or just helping them come to terms with what happened.
Now, if you're hearing these dead people talking back to you, let's say if someone was next to you, they can't hear it, but only you can.
Yes, I am the only one that can hear, unless, of course, there's another actual, I guess you call them mediums as well, that's in the room, but that rarely actually happens.
Okay, let me ask you one other thing, since other people were talking about dating. So you're on a date right now, and you go out to a restaurant or something like that. Maybe it's an Italian restaurant, and you see some mobsters. What do you do? I mean, how do you? The date might think you're weird if you're talking to thin air because you see them, but they don't.
Yeah, that's actually happened a couple of times. Usually, the men that I'm dating will kind of just go to the bathroom and never come back. But I've actually had one or two that were very fascinated with what I was doing, and once I explained, they stuck around at least for a little bit. But unfortunately, it got to be a little too real for them once some paranormal things started happening around the house.
Wow. Well, listen, the six of you have been some of the best guests I've ever had on my talk show. You're all very unusual and very likable humans. I don't think I'll be visiting Lori at any time. I don't think I want to smell cat urine. And I'm kind of allergic to cats with the cat hair, but everybody else, I would love to have you back on the show again, and we'll reach out to our producers to contact you when we can have you back. Thanks for being on my talk show. Okay, we're going to move on to our next piece. It's called Do Over. So Allison and Robert, you stay out here. Everybody else can go ahead and minimize. We'll be going backstage. And Allison and Robert, what's going to happen on do-overs? Every time I say the word do-over, they have to rephrase the line in the sentence, like the noun, for example, or they have to rephrase the entire sentence. When I don't say anything, they can move forward. Okay? So we're going to be in a gift store because the holiday season is coming up. So why not be in a lovely gift shop? And you guys are looking at all the wonderful gifts. I'm going to minimize myself. Scott, who is starting this scene, you'll be hearing me do do-over from a voiceover.
So what do you think you want to get Mom for Christmas?
The producers are saying we have to have the audio, Allison. We can't hear you.
Any ideas?
Well, Mom was very morbid, and remember how whenever she would throw like Red Bull in our faces, so maybe a Red Bull ornament.
Do-over. Do-over. Do something else. New choice.
Wait, me or Robert?
You. You're the one talking. Red Bull. Not Red Bull anymore. New choice.
And because she did that because she wanted us to run like marathon runners, and I know we like to play games, and so I really like to ride bulls too. So I don't know. Maybe that's all about me. And I also like to watch Yellowstone, and I think they ride bulls there too. But mom, she has dementia, so she won't remember anything. So what do you want to give her? I don't understand. Why are you asking me?
Maybe we can give her those, like, those "Hi, my name is" stickers, so she can remember
New
who
choice.
she. Maybe what we can give her are maybe we can give her stickers to just put around the house, maybe.
New choice.
Okay. Maybe we can just give her nothing. Tell her to go fuck herself.
I like that. But I mean, we're the only people that she has. What if we hire people that look like us? Or you know how people buy those James Dean big poster board bodies? We can buy one that looks like you, it looks like me, that just stands there.
New choice. What's on the poster?
Oh, ourselves. Like it'll be a poster of me, a life-size poster of me, and a life-size poster of Robert, you, my brother.
New choice. Anything but you two on the poster. Something else.
Clouds and a dog and food, and she loved the movie Misery, and Kathy Bates and James Caan with his leg getting hurt.
Okay, fine. So maybe we can get people that are dressed up like the characters from Misery.
New choice.
Maybe we can get people that are dressed up like the characters from Blue's Clues.
New choice.
To go in. Maybe we can get. Okay, let's get people who are dressed up like ourselves, but not ourselves, imposters, to go in there and tell her to go fuck herself. And then, on top of that, how about this? Maybe they'll have like a video of us dressed up as them, dressed up as us, telling her to go fuck herself. What do you think?
No, because I don't want to get arrested. I see ID channel every day because I'm a stay-at-home person. All I do is watch, and there's nothing wrong with that. All I do is watch the ID channel. And
New choice. What? You watch something else?
I watch Family Guy, and Family Guy.
New choice.
I don't want to be okay. Chicken, because she doesn't like chicken. Let's poison her with chicken.
Excellent point. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should, instead of going to this gift shop, go pick up some like household items to make the poison to put in the chicken to eventually serve to her after we
New
tell her.
choice.
Why don't we go? Why don't we after getting the stuff to get the chicken, go bring it to her so she can shove it up her own ass.
New choice.
Okay. So she can then feed it to all the small dogs in the area that always piss her off, so they'll all die.
Okay, well, that was new choice. Boy, I'm glad I'm not your mother. Boy, I don't think I want to hang out with you two at the holidays.
I don't think anyone ever wants to hang out.
Kill your mother and give her nothing. Wow. Well, listen, you two got to go wash your mouth out with soap, okay?
That's how we roll in this household.
All right, we're going to play Jeopardy now. Okay, so let's bring in Lori, Scott, and Serena. I'm your host, Kent. We're playing not celebrity, just regular Jeopardy today. And I'm going to be asking everybody a little bit about themselves, maybe what they do for a living, and maybe where they live. So let's start with Scott. Tell us about yourself, Scott. What do you do for a living and where do you live?
I'm a sanitation man in New York City.
Okay, that's good. You better do a better job. That place is pretty dirty. Lori, where are you from and what's your occupation?
Yes, I'm from South Central LA, and I work for No Child Left Behind,
Okay.
and that's to bring up the reading and writing and math scores for children that need to read, that weren't treated fairly in school or fairly at home, and they need a little help to get up to the grade point average.
That's very admirable. Okay, Serena, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you live and what do you do for a living?
I live in Northern California, and basically I own and run a cat rescue that particularly rescues cats that were involved with, incest.
Okay, sounds really good. You must have been watching our earlier talk show. So we have really good categories today. We have TV shows, we have food, we have games, and we have cities. So I'll repeat that one more time so you'll know the categories again. We have TV shows, food, games, and cities. Serena, you're our returning champ. Go ahead and pick one of the categories.
I'll pick food for 500.
Whopper. Whopper.
All right.
Garbage.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Scott.
What food do we see the most rappers on the street in New York City?
That's correct. Very good job, Scott. Very good job. Okay, pick a category. TV shows, food, games, or cities.
TV shows, please, for 200.
Friends, the popular 10-year sitcom Friends.
Meow.
Okay, Serena.
Which features smelly cats.
That's true. There was a smelly cat in one of the episodes. Very good. Okay, well, pick a category. TV, food, games, or cities.
Cities for 800.
Bakersfield, California.
Garbage.
Go ahead, Scott.
Not exactly on my bucket list.
Oh, you didn't phrase it as, you didn't put it as a form of a question. Sorry, Scott. We're going to have to take some points away. Lori?
What is the best city I've ever been in?
Well, in your case, I think that's true. We're going to give you the points. I feel sorry for you for saying that, though. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pick a category. TV shows, food, games, or cities.
TV shows.
Seinfeld. Seinfeld. Okay,
Stop.
Go ahead, Lori.
Who would I like to spend a night with?
Well, we'll have to ask him about that. I don't think that's the answer we're looking for, but I hope your husband didn't hear you say that. Okay, anybody else want to buzz in?
Garbage.
Go ahead, Scott.
What is the only TV show I've never watched in my life?
That's true. That's true. I know that because we monitor your Nielsen ratings. Okay, Scott, pick a category.
I'll take, what, you got TV, food, what else was it?
Games and cities.
I'll go for cities for 500.
Okay, how about your own city, New York?
Garbage.
Yes, go ahead.
Where's the one city I wouldn't want to visit if I were you?
That's true. That's true. I don't want to visit that city right now. That's correct. Okay, we're now in double jeopardy where everything's worth twice the point. So, Scott, you've got the board.
I'm going to go with games for 500 as well.
Monopoly.
Stop
Okay, let's go with Lori. Go ahead.
What is the favorite game that kids want to learn from ages 3 to 5?
That's true. Those are very intellectual kids, 3 to 5 playing Monopoly, but hey, it keeps them out of jail. Okay, so Lori, pick a category.
Okay, games.
Game of Thrones.
Garbage.
Go ahead, Scott.
What is another TV show I've never watched in my life?
No, you can't play that card twice. Sorry, Scott. Anybody else?
Meow.
Serena.
What is a show about dragons that are actually just some really giant cats?
That's correct. That is correct. They're just cats in dragon outfits. That is totally correct. Okay, Serena, go ahead.
All right. I'll do TV shows for 600.
NCIS. The popular cop show, NCIS.
Garbage.
Go ahead, Scott.
Stop.
What is one show I'll never watch Kevin Costner in?
No, that's not what we're looking for, Scott. You might have a little bit too much shit on your brains from sanitation work. Lori?
What
That's good. That's correct. We're going to give it to you because we feel sorry for your kids trying to learn. So we're going to give you 1,000 points on that. Okay. So Lori, you've got the board. Go ahead.
Okay. Food.
Lasagna.
Meow.
Go ahead, Serena.
What is Garfield's the most favorite food?
That is correct. Boy, you are just very smart. Okay, we're going to go into Final Jeopardy now. We have Serena's in the lead, followed by Lori because you got that 1,000 points, and Scott. Scott is a negative 41 now. But that's okay, Scott. You can still bet the negative 41. All right, so the final category is going to be toys, and the answer is yo-yo. Okay? I gotta go to Scott first. Wait, no, you don't need to bounce in this time. Scott, go ahead. Yo-yo.
What is Kanye West?
Okay. Lori.
What do today's kids don't know about?
Serena.
What my cats love to play with.
I'm going to say, Scott, you're a grand prize winner, even though it was yee-yee. Yo-yo is close enough. Scott, you'll be coming back. But we're going to have you bathe next time to come on the set, okay? Because you went directly from picking up garbage, and the crew is there. There's a lot of nausea going on right here. So this has been Jeopardy.
Some Old Spice.
Old Spice
myself.
Old Spice and shit. That sounds really good. Okay, this has been Jeopardy. Thanks for watching. All right, let's move on to Two-Headed Monster. So Serena, I'll have you stay out here. We're going to bring your friend Logan out here. And I've got some questions I want to ask you guys because I need advice. The only thing is, why do we call it a two-headed monster? Because they can only answer one word at a time. So I'll go to your name first, and then you'll do the first word after I call your name. So, okay, so let's say a policeman pulls me over. I ran a stoplight, and coming up to the car, I roll down my window. What should I say to him, Logan?
You
Are
supposed to
check
his
license
to
make
sure
there's
a
appropriate
identification.
Okay, so you're telling me I have to ask the officer to see his license? That's rather unusual. And I didn't know that supposed to was one word. So I'm really learning quite a bit from you two. I got to let you know the two-headed monster is actually kind of like a machine. And sometimes we need to reprogram it. As you can see, Serena's machine took about 15 seconds to say the second word. So we'll see if we can try and, it could be the pregnancy, folks. Okay. So here we go. Here's another one. How do you potty train a dog, Serena?
you
need
to
make
a
potty
pad
for
the
dog.
Okay, wait a minute. So you're saying there's a potty pad. So women have maxi pads and then dogs have potty pads. I got to see. I've never heard of a potty pad. I might have to go to Petco and see if they have potty pads, but thank you. Okay. All right. So how about this? I move into a new city. I want to meet friends. What's the best way to meet new friends, Logan?
Don't
go
to
the
meet
department
and
find
meet.
Okay, so
There.
basically you're saying I should not go to butcher stores. Don't go to any place that has meat where I'm looking for, some people say meat, or maybe I'm meat. Okay, boy. I got to check out his programming, you two. Okay, because, wow. Okay, how about this? How do you deal with rude people, Serena?
well
You
have
to
tell
them
to
punch
them
in
the
face.
Okay, so if they're rude, I tell them to punch themselves in the face. I'll see how that works out. I might get punched in the face myself by even asking that person. Okay, a final question, and this is really important. How do you break up with someone? Logan?
Well,
You
have
to
tell
them
that
you
are
breaking
up
with
them,
by
telling
them
they
suck.
Wow, it took a long time to get to the word suck. But why don't you just say right away, tell them they suck? But you guys like to take the long route. Eventually got there, keeping me on the edge of my seat in pins to find out how to break up with somebody. Honey, you suck. Okay, so I just broke up with my wife, but she's editing the show, so I better not break up with her until at least the show's over. Hey, listen, that was some really bad advice. You guys can stay out here because we have some bad auditions coming up, and let's bring out the whole cast out here. Okay, and we got a really very exciting. Make sure you guys are muted now. Okay, so rash off. Rash off. Okay, it's a spray. Let's say you have a rash. You can spray the spray on your rash, and it will go away within 30 minutes. Okay, we all get rashes. Could be a food allergy. Could be sunburn. Anything that will cause a rash. Any sort of itching. With this rash off spray, you can get rid of your rash in 30 seconds. So I know that you guys all came out to do the Zoom audition because we don't want anybody in our office because of COVID. So we really appreciate you guys coming out today. So who would ever like to go first, just go ahead and raise your hand. I need you to slate your name and maybe the city you're from. And then you can do your, okay, Robert?
Hey there. Yes.
Okay, look in the camera, Robert, not at yourself. Yeah, you're looking at your own self on camera. Yeah, look at the camera. Okay, yep. What is your name? Just so we can state it in case I want to give you the job.
Gotcha. My name's not Robert. It's actually it's actually Bob. There you go.
Okay. All right, Bob. Where are you from, Bob?
I am from Orlando.
Okay. All right. Yep. Rash off, Bob. Go ahead and look in the camera anytime you're ready.
Rash off. We don't test our products on animals.
Okay, that was pretty much it. That was your audition.
Yep, okay. That was. Do you want me to try again?
Yeah, do it with a little bit more excitement, okay?
Rash off. We don't make your skin bubble and we won't change the color.
Okay, I don't know if I'd buy that. Can you try and do one where it gets people wanting to buy it? Like maybe you had a rash or something. You were getting ready to go on your prom date or something, and you had a rash, and it was, you're gonna have to pick her up in 30 minutes, so you had to use rash off. Can you use some sort of reason you use rash off?
Sure.
Okay.
Use rash off for your next date. It's a hit with the ladies, and it won't make your skin smell like shit. Okay.
Robert, go ahead and just mute yourself.
You got it, right?
I'll let you. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We have 5 other people I want to see first. Okay. Go ahead and mute yourself. Okay. Serena, did you want to go now? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, can you tell us, state your name and where you're from?
Yeah. My name is Serena, and I'm from I am from Northern California.
Okay. Do you have a rash right now? Is that why you want to try and get the commercial so you can get free product?
Well, you know what? I actually got a sample when I was out there, and I didn't actually have a rash, and I don't know what's happening.
Oh, no, you picked up the wrong bottle. You picked up the bottle that says rash, not rash off. See, because we use that to spray on people so we can see the rash so that we can use the rash off. So,
what?
Yeah, you did the rash on bottle. You need the rash off bottle.
Okay.
No, wait, can you read?
Yeah. Rash off. It may give you a rash, but ultimately you may not have a rash.
Okay, that's not going to sell the product. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
It gives you a rash and then you may not get a rash. I don't. can you use, why don't you use it like you have a rash right now? So I use rash off to get rid of the rash and stop itching. Maybe try that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a rash and I use rash off and my rash spread.
Okay. Okay. Listen, we have some scabie medicine for you too for your hair. Okay. So why don't you just go ahead and mute yourself? Okay. I don't know where we get these people. Okay. Does anybody want to go next? Okay, Scott. Where are you from, Scott? State your name and where you're from.
Scott Widener, New York City.
Okay. All right, rash off whenever you're ready. Look in the camera.
Rash off, so powerful it'll even treat your hemorrhoids.
Okay, now Scott, no, that's preparation H. Why would you say rash off would treat hemorrhoids?
Because it's powerful.
Okay, but that's not what it does. Okay, that's a whole different thing. I don't know. Do you have hemorrhoids right now?
Absolutely.
Okay, and you spread our rash off on your hemorrhoid.
No, I just used like baby powder because I didn't know about this.
Baby powder on a hemorrhoid.
Yeah, it soothes it.
Okay, it sounds like you actually like having hemorrhoids.
I don't know about that. I just got out of prison, you know.
Okay, all right. Well, listen. How did you find out about our audition?
Through word of mouth.
Okay, so Craigslist, right? Because we don't post on Craigslist, but sometimes Craigslist finds our listing and then posts it in their acting section.
Yeah, something like that. I got another one.
Okay, go ahead. We'll give you one more shot here.
Okay. Rash off. It'll even remove the pinpricks from your heroin needle.
Okay, all right. Now listen, that's enough. This might work in prison, but it's not going to work for the general public. So go ahead and mute yourself and try not to move around too much. I don't want any hemorrhoids popping. Okay, who's Logan? Yeah, Logan, you seem a little unhappy. Are you okay to be here?
Like I didn't realize it was gonna be like a group thing, and I scheduled a brunch date, and I'm running a little behind. So can we like get this going?
Well, so you just wasted 15 seconds telling me that. You could have just gone right into it.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's like no makeup team or anything like.
No, we're not going to make
like
you
this.
up. No, we want people to look kind of rashy. Go ahead and state your name and where you're from, and then go ahead and do the commercial.
Oh, right. So I'm Logan, and I'm from Seattle.
Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, right. The rash cream. You should totally buy this rash cream because you have a rash. So buy the rash cream.
That's not very convincing. Okay. Like, why don't you say, like, remember that street? They had that street. I don't know. I can't remember what it was called anymore. That one street in Seattle a couple of years ago. And maybe everyone was living outside. Everybody started getting rashes and giving rashes to people. So you went around and sprayed rash off on all the homeless people and they got rid of the rashes. Or can you do something like that?
Oh, I mean, you want me to like pretend like I'm rubbing lotion on?
No, that's spray. It's a
people?
spray. It's a spray. You don't have to touch them.
Is the nozzle like big though? Like, do I have to like get close to them?
We can get you a big nozzle. Okay, just let's see if you can. I don't remember what does anybody remember the name of that street?
Like a
I wish I remember
mask
that
I
street.
can wear? So no.
A Seattle street. I don't know what it was called. Freedom or something like that. Anyway, you're going down Freedom Street and there's a bunch of people. Yeah. Okay.
Here, everyone, take your rash cream because I know you're itchy living out here. Sorry. Here you go. Yeah, like that, right? And now everyone has their rash cream.
Chop. That was it called Chop Free Zone. Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. Go back to your coffee, and stay in Seattle. Okay. Don't move down here to California.
Here you go.
All right.
Grab some brunch.
Okay. Well, I have I believe Lori and Allison are left. Okay. So Allison, go ahead and state your name and where you're from.
My name's Allie, and I'm from California, where the Green River Killer was from. And the rash cream works good because I'm the first escapist. And I can tell you, running away on your knees
Okay,
and your
wait a minute. Are
elbows
you doing the
left.
commercial? You didn't even pause. You just said your name and then started doing. You have to have a pause in between your name slate and then say why you use rash cream.
Well,
Okay?
y'all hired me for this commercial.
We haven't hired you yet. Okay? So
Okay,
go ahead.
hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you're a method commercial actor. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and look in the.
Modern Daniel Day-Lewis. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, action. Go ahead. Do your commercial.
No, you told me to go ahead. Okay. I used this rash cream on my elbows and my knees when I went through a bad experience. And if you're constipated or if you're a prostitute on the side of the roads.
Oh my God. Okay.
Woo! I did a good job, right?
Yeah. Were you in the same prison as Scott? Because you guys all talk about butt stuff, you know? I mean,
no, I don't like butt stuff at all. That's why you need the rash stuff to give to Scott. Or I'm just kidding. I'm a prostitute, which is why you need it for the, because I was the only person that survived from the Green River killer that would buy truck stops for prostitutes. Okay.
Okay. That's a little too much information. Go ahead and mute yourself.
Okay. Just kidding.
Yes, please. Oh my golly. Okay. No, Logan, you've already gone. You're not going to go again. Okay. Lori, go ahead. State your name and where you're from.
Yes. My name is Ashley, and here's my smile. And here's
Yeah, right. But where are you from, Ashley?
Oh, I'm from. I don't want to say it's private.
Okay.
I just want to tell you that this commercial is for Rash Off, not to be confused with Ash Off. Okay, when I was in college, when someone in your sorority puts poison in your laundry detergent, and you start getting rashes after you dry the clothes and wear them, use Rash Off.
Okay, are you reading from a script? I mean, you're looking down like you're reading.
At stuff. I'm looking at this stuff.
Okay, no, don't take stuff off. No, we're not doing nude rash up. We don't actually need to see the rash. Okay?
Well, these are the rashes, and they look like feathers, like peacock feathers.
No one's going to believe that. That's a blouse. Those aren't rashes.
Peacock feathers, sometimes people think that if I wear this shirt, I have big rashes, and in 30 seconds, they're gone.
I'm not sure who you hang out with that thinks those are peacocks or rashes, but listen, I can't hire any of you people. I really, seriously, I don't even know how our production staff found you people. I'm going to go probably take a Percocet or something and go start drinking. This has really been bad, okay? So that's been our bad audition. Okay, we're going to move on to a fun little, this will probably be our closing game because we've been going longer on some of the other games, but we've been having so much fun here today. So we can close with the word match game, which is really fun because you've played Challenge and Press Conference before, but you have not played this one. So here we go. This is going to be worth 1 point. 1 point. I'm going to give you the first half, and then you're going to fill in. And they're easy at the beginning, but they're getting harder. This is for 1 point. Beach blank. Let's start with Scott. Beach blank. And you can all say the same thing if you want.
Beach house.
Okay. Lori, beach blank.
Beach blanket.
Okay. Serena, beach blank.
Beach towel.
Robert, beach blank.
Beach bum.
Wow. Are you hanging out? Okay. Logan, beach blank.
Beach towel.
And Allison, beach blank.
Beach vacation.
Wow. How about beach ball? Nobody got beach ball. And I thought that was a pretty easy one. All right, we're going to go to number 2. There's a total of 9 words here with a tiebreaker if we need it. Okay. Candy blank. We'll start this time with Logan, and again, you can repeat the same second half if you want. Candy blank.
Bar. Candy bar.
Candy bar. Robert, candy blank.
Candy cane.
Serena, candy blank.
Candy cane.
Allison, candy blank.
Candy man.
Lori, candy blank. You pass? You're passing. That's never happened in this game. You're passing. You have nothing for candy blank. But
Candy mute.
Candy stick?
okay, candy stick. Okay. And Scott has not gone. Candy blank.
I'm going to go with cane also.
Kane is the correct one we're looking for. Serena, Robert, and Scott, go ahead and put 1 next to your name. Okay, we have one more one-pointer. Remember to be muted unless you're on. Okay, this one is going to be worth 1 point as well. And it's dog blank. Okay, this time we're going to start with Allison. Dog blank.
Dog food.
Okay, Serena, dog blank.
Dog shit.
Wow, you are pregnant. Okay, Robert, dog blank.
What is dog shit?
Okay, he wants dog shit again. Okay. Logan, dog blank.
Poop. Dog poop.
You
Come
guys
on.
are all from the same area. Okay, Lori, dog blank.
Biscuit.
Dog biscuit. Scott, dog blank.
Dog droppings.
God, you guys are all thinking of, how about dog walker? Dog walker. Okay. Boy, I should have made them really easy for you guys. Okay, now here we go. This is worth 2 points. 2 points. After round 1, we have Serena, Robert, and Scott all with 1 point. And now it's stop blank. Let's start this time with Lori. Stop blank.
Stop fighting.
Wow, you're in a bad relationship. Okay, Scott, stop blank.
Stop sign.
Okay, Serena, stop blank.
Stop sign.
Robert, stop blank.
Stoplight.
Logan, stop blank.
Light. Stop light.
Allison.
Stop, drop, and roll for a fire.
Wow, okay, sure. I have about 4 words after mine. Okay, how about stop watch? Stop watch. Man, I'm making things too hard for you people. Okay, here's another one worth 2 points, okay? Ice blank. Let's start with Robert. Ice blank.
Ice cream.
Such a nice thought. Scott, ice blank.
Iceberg.
Lori, ice blank.
Ice cube.
Serena, ice blank.
Ice pick.
Wow, someone's gonna get killed tonight, Robert. Okay, Logan, ice blank.
Cream. Ice cream.
Okay, and Allison, ice blank.
Okay, Ice Cube the rapper.
Okay, ice box. It's now called refrigerator. It's ice. What is wrong with me? I guess it must be me. Okay, but we have another 2-pointer. Full blank. Okay, let's start this time with Logan. Full blank.
Bladder.
Oh my golly, jeez. She thinks I think like that. Full bladder. Okay. She had poop and now bladder. I don't know what's going on inside her body right now. Robert, full blank.
Full House. One of
Okay.
the best shows ever created.
TV show. Serena, full blank.
Full house.
Okay.
Mercy.
Allison, full blank.
Full Metal Jacket.
Okay. Scott, full blank.
Full Metal Jacket.
Okay. Lori, full blank.
Full stop.
What the hell does that mean? Okay.
Not a stop sign, not a rolling
Full
stop, but a
okay.
full stop.
Full stop. Yeah. Oh my God.
Go to the DMV. Fuck.
When you have to explain them, you know we're in trouble. It's a full moon. Full moon. Okay, we're going to the 3-pointers now. And
Breaking
after
the
round
basket.
number 2, we've moved forward to have Serena, Robert, and Scott all tied with 1. Okay. All right. These are worth 3 points now. 3 points, okay? Bat blank. Scott.
Batman.
Lori.
Bat room.
Like where you go to the bat room? To the bathroom? Just the bat room. Okay, Serena.
Batman room. Okay.
Bat cave.
Bat cave. Robert.
Batmobile.
And Logan.
Batman.
Allison.
Obviously, I'm going with Batman.
Batmobile. Robert with 3 points takes
What?
the lead with 4.
Yeah.
4. Obviously, Scott had to go empty his bladder. Thanks to you, Logan. Where'd you go, Scott? He's going to look up other things with bat. Okay. Okay. Yellow blank. Yellow blank. Hope you're going to come back soon, Scott, to play. Serena, yellow blank.
Yellow jacket.
Okay. Robert, yellow blank.
Submarine.
Yellow submarine. Okay. Logan, yellow blank.
Snow. Yellow snow.
Well, there once again came a body part. Okay, Allison, yellow blank.
Yellow Brick Road.
Sure, let's add about 4 other words. Okay, Lori, yellow blank. That's great. If I could read your lips, I'd understand what you're saying. Yellow.
Yellow Rose of Texas.
Okay, so there's 4 words now. Okay, Scott, yellow blank. Scott has now just become a skull on his wall. Okay. All right, so Scott, he's so upset he only has 1 point. But Serena, yellow jacket. You have now tied 4-4, but now we have 1 left. So we know that no one can catch you but Scott. Okay. T blank. T blank. Let's start with Allison.
Teabag.
Okay. Let's go to Logan. T blank.
Ball. T-ball.
Lori. T blank.
T-Mobile.
Good promotion. Scott. T blank.
Tea bag.
Okay. Robert. T blank.
Teabag.
Serena. T blank.
TP.
Nice.
T toddler. T toddler. Okay, so now we have the just Serena and Robert are in the finals. Here we go. The tiebreaker. Ding blank. Let's start with Serena. Ding blank.
Dingbat.
And Robert. Ding blank.
Ding dong.
Ding bat is the winner. Serena, the pregnant lady, is a grand prize winner. You've won the match game. You should feel very good about yourself. And that is our show. I'm Ken Scove. Let's go over everybody else. Scott from New York.
Remember, people who live in stone houses shouldn't throw glass.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you, Scott. Lori, who full stop. Remember, full stop. Her best line of the night.
Well, I can't compete with you all, but it's okay. It's okay.
Logan, who obviously must be on the toilet now when we're doing this show.
Be sure to always empty your bladders and don't eat yellow snow.
And Robert, who is the father of that lovely child. Congratulations, Robert. At least I hope
Thanks.
you are.
Thanks.
I hope
A lot of
I
hard
didn't say
work.
something
A lot
good.
of hard
It is a
work.
lot of hard work but for her.
It was.
You
It
only
was
had-
really, it's quite enjoyable for me.
you only had about maybe a minute of hard work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so.
Was that too long? Was that
have
too
a good
long,
night.
Robert?
Have a good night. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah. And Serena, congratulations.
Thanks. And it's safe to eat the yellow snow because it's lemon flavored.
Oh, good. Making up for your friend Logan there. And Allison.
And have a good night, everybody. And you're only as funny as your team. And I can be blessed as more.
Okay, well, you guys all stick with me for a second. I'll give you some notes, and let's all wave goodbye. We'll see you guys in, I don't know exactly because of the holidays. I know we're not going to meet next week. Whenever the next show is, who knows when that's going to fall, but it'll be after 4 rehearsals. Bye, everybody. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.